What is up, responsible day traders? It is Thursday, August the 6th, 2020. I am Lindsay Duff, and this is Responsible Day Trading. I feel like today wasn't great trading, but it is what it is. Some of it was part of me being irresponsible and not checking my workspace. I brought up a workspace I hadn't used in quite a while because I wanted to look at the MES. It had the MES and the ES on it. I didn't have all of my settings proper, and it was on one chart, it wasn't on the other. So whenever I went to trade on the ES, it didn't put me in like I thought it would. And then soon after that, we lost power. The video was gone, so I took it as a sign that I needed to step away. With that being said, I did come back to it later. I chose not to record. I think I was kind of in a funk. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to record this. I just want to trade. I didn't want to have to worry about the video after. I am heading out of town tomorrow, so I will not be trading. If I do trade, it'll be first thing in the morning, and the video may be late getting out. You want to see what I did? Let's go check it out. I'll just stay down here with you while we check it out. Okay, so what we're looking at here first is this short trade where I got stopped out. I don't know why I chose to go short there. It was a very impulsive decision, and I realized it very, very quickly that I was not in the right space. So I had opened up another chart, and down here I also had the MES, but I was still looking at the ES. On my 233, and what you may see over here is in the chart trader over here, we have the option to, and I'll open this up just a little bit, we have the option to edit our ATM strategy right here. Well, I had edited it on my 233, but I had not edited it on my 1597. So that meant that I only had one target on there. So I didn't edit it over there, and it cost me just a little bit, and we'll look at that. So what I mean by it cost me just a little bit, and we'll put this first trade on here. When I entered this next one, and it looks like I was late. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was right below that area, so it was really pushing it. When I entered that, it put me in with just one contract instead of two. When it pulled back right in here, I think I was still a little just trying to figure out what had happened. Like, why is there only one contract? And then I realized that I opened up on another chart, and there you go. So I didn't get the opportunity to put in another one right here when it pulled back. But what I did do is I moved it up from the 2-point target to where I would look at for my 3-point target, especially as this picked up the pace to the upside. So I only took one exit, but it was plus 3.75. So that put me on the right side of things. So let's go ahead and add that. Now, at this point, I lost power. So the electricity went out for a little bit. I was trying to pull up my phone so I could get on the mobile hotspot. And then I just took it as a sign after not paying close enough attention and only taking one contract here, because had I hit my 2-point target and then plus the 3.75, it would have been just a little bit more. At this point, I was only up 1.25 points, so I would have been up 3.25 points at that time. So I decided to walk away for a while, and I walked away for a long while. I came back later on this afternoon and said, okay, I've taken some time. I've taken a breather. Let me go ahead and look at this, and let me spread this out just a little bit more so we can see it a little more clearly. I had sat down right at this time, and so I definitely jumped the gun just a little bit on this entry. Now, had I gotten closer to the low back here, I definitely wouldn't have been stopped out. I would have still been in that out of sweat, the pullback, but I would not have been stopped out. That one, I got another 2.5 taken off. And then I took the long when it pulled back. By this time, guys, my head's not on straight, and I'm just like, oh, I don't feel right about this trade. We were leading lower. We pulled back up. When it pulls back up in here, I think I'm just a little skittish at this point, and it starts to pull back, and I took it out for both contracts for 2.5 points plus 2.5. So I lost 2.5, I gained 2.5. And then I could hear the television running downstairs and could hear Trump speaking and saw this pushing towards the upside. We got some pretty clear signals that it was going to give us a pullback. Does it say it's going to pull back forever? No, but it does give clear signals that it's going to give a pullback. So when it started to pull back in here and I could see that we were getting a slowdown as it reached the zero line, and let's even look over what's happening here. I'd started to get the white BBs, but didn't really get a deep roll inside of there. It was kind of like, all right, it's time to bail on this one. We jumped ship and took a point off of that one. Then took the long, and I was pretty much done mentally. By this point, my brain is a little fried. I'm starting to see the pullback happening here and getting a little uncomfortable with this push to the upside still, which I'm glad I got out of. I could have taken a little bit better exit when it was showing me reasons to exit along the lines here, but you know what? I took an exit, and that's what happened. You know, some days are base hits, as I've said before. Some days are home runs. Today was not a home run. Even though it had a couple of home run moves, like with that huge push to the upside, that was a big home run move. I only took little bits and pieces, but guys, I am totally fine with the crumbs along the way. They will keep me fed. So I'm taking the crumbs along the way and I'm happy for it, okay? That is my day. So we had, really what it comes out to is we had 6 trades, right? So there were 2 that I exited here at the same time, or there was 2 contracts that exited here at the same time, and this was just 1 contract. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades, 2 losses, 4 wins, 4.25 points. Not my best day, but hey, you know what? I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna be happy with it. And I'm going to probably not trade tomorrow. I have plans to go to Austin tomorrow and return some of the items that were given to me for my broken foot, at least one of them, and spend a little time out of my house because I have been here for a very long time. I know we all have been in our houses for a very long time, but I barely even go downstairs because the way my foot feels. It does not feel great at all. So I'm going to be visiting with a physical therapist soon to get that better on track. Right now, we are still running a 25% lifetime discount. We decided we want to go ahead and still do that during this pandemic because we wanted to give y'all some options to be able to save some money on that. Also, something that we're going to be doing with responsible day trading, the students that are coming through are going to have the option to sign up with a funded account. I'm going to pay for a month of your funded account once you go through the course to help you get funded, just to help you get onto that next step, because that's the ultimate goal, to teach you what you need to know, to help you along the way, because guys, I'm not perfect, but let me tell you, it's work, and it's work that I would have never known how to do had someone not helped push me in that right direction. What I'd like to do is help more people be able to get on the path of getting funded. So we're going to offer the 75 Freedom account to any new students coming on, and I will pay for 1 month subscription for you to be a part of that. So, all right, guys, that is what I have to offer for you today. I do not plan on being here tomorrow. We'll see how things go first thing in the morning. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I feel like I've been sitting in my desk way too long today. I hope everybody has a wonderful Thursday. Have a great weekend. And as always, I look forward to catching you on the profitable side. I love y'all being here with me, so please like and subscribe so we can spend a little more time together.